time to rock, explore the unknown. Got the Hennessy, feel your zone. Now we both so alone.
Yeah, how's it going? It's Maliek. This is the second episode of Most Dangerous Music. And I just wanted to introduce my sister, Lorielle.
Hi, everyone.
And I'm making this documentary thing to get people to know like the background side of me, because there's more to my music than just the sounds on it. I don't know. That was kind of cheesy. But whatever.
If you need me, I can be there for you, more consistent. How you all up in the same place, but we so damn distant. But
So,
you know, if
how
I
did
could
we
erase
meet?
the past, you'd be here in an instant.
Well, we met, I believe it was like 7th grade, so we first met when, well, I mean, our parents met.
Our parents met, then we met, and then I think I was
freshman.
I was a sophomore, finishing like my sophomore year when we met, and then my junior
going into
year
your
is
junior
when
year.
we moved in together. But way before we moved in together,
We lived in apartments.
Yes, we lived in apartments.
Right next to each other type shit.
And one of the first times they ever left me to take care and like babysit Maliek, essentially, not necessarily babysit, he was old, but watch him for the night. He had a project, and I'm like, what was the project?
Oh, the history project.
history
Oh my
project.
God. So, I mean, this is gonna be a theme, but basically, I think it was like Gettysburg War or something, like old Civil War stuff, and I had to make some model of like
A castle.
no, of the army stuff.
Oh yes, the army stuff. Yes.
Wait, cut, scratch.
Cut. No, yeah, I was wrong. That's what you were
My
talking about.
bad, my bad.
No, that's what we should be talking about.
7th grade was no, you did it twice.
I did it twice. So in 7th grade, the first night I ever watched you, it was me and my best friend Kristen,
yeah.
and we had to make this, like, we got a shoebox and just put all these little army men in them and basically did your entire project for you. And then our parents came back and were like, wow, this looks really good. And my dad's like, obviously you did this.
Yeah, like obviously Maliek would not have taken the time to do that. But no, anyways, fast forward
Like
to
3 years later.
senior year.
Oh no, this is like a lot later.
No, this is a lot later. Like I'd say
Like 6, 7 years later.
Yeah, 6, 7 years later. I'm in French, and like I loved my teacher, Madame Dunn. She was one of the coolest teachers, and I just remember like I had this French project, or I think it was for a final, and it's about a French castle, and basically we had to make it in French, and it was about like a own specific castle, and I was trying to do extra credit because I needed to get my grade up type shit, and I just remember that I asked, like, is there any way that I could like get extra credit on the project? She said, if you make a castle, then I would give you extra credit. And I went straight to Lorielle because I know that she likes making that stuff.
And I ran with this. I
literally
spent hours and hours making this castle out of like foam board and styrofoam. We painted it. There was rocks, there were people, there was like a moat. And it was badass, let me tell you. And Maliek turned it in, and till this day, that castle is in the room.
It's in the room still. Like it's pretty remarkable that thing goes down in history, and
Still in the classroom. Oh, and the whole presentation was supposed to be in French. Maliek gave his in English.
Yes, but on the contrary, I did redo it and put it in French. So for all you guys that you should focus on school because it's dope.
I Actually, you're sorry as coupon expired last month, no longer good. Why am I so lost? Because I surround myself with people who are only thinking of themselves. They really gonna get there without the star by themselves. Had some people big time in me, but they only really just play themselves. But still they won, man, I still feel like they won. I never think I got played, but somehow she thinks she won. I'm sitting here alone, still be lacing up my blunts. And she got a few more drinks, mixed up with the Aussie cotton.
The whole idea behind the song was just like, I don't know, I was going through like almost a time of depression for myself, and it was like, as I said, I needed to find a way to vent and like express my emotions, and I got this song, and it was just like, it just sounded exactly the way I felt, if that even makes sense. And the homie Midday always coming through, and then I started talking, and I was like, you know what, instead of talking negatively about the situation, let me talk about how I use that sadness and that like emotion. And yeah, so like I just started writing this song, and instead of writing it in a negative manner, I wanted to like shed the light about the situation and say how, you know what, maybe the problem isn't all these people, maybe the problem is myself, and maybe I need to look in the mirror and be like, okay, how are you handling the situation? Like, how did you treat the people? Like, and the answers were all really like, damn, it actually could have been me.
How do you feel like our like family and like everything, and like kind of like how your childhood shaped your music and what it is?
I'd say like every person in our family has taught me something different, like a different value in life. Like I'd say with you, it's always been about like determination gets the job done. I just feel like you are like a very determined person, and like when you set your mind to do things, I just feel like you achieve them. And it's the same thing, and that's kind of like a common theme with everyone in our family, like your dad and like my mom and stuff. Like they all are like people who
get shit done.
Yeah, and it's just like, that's inspiring to me, because I was a lazy kid growing up. Like I wasn't really I wasn't always trying to do the work that needed to be done, because I just got by with like,
You're so naturally good that like without even trying, you were still good.
Yeah, and then now I learned that when you practice your skills and you put in that extra work, and you work like everything you do is a 9 to 5, then like you achieve things that you always thought you could do, but you never thought you'd get there because you knew you didn't put in the work.
Yeah.
Ooh.
No, and like I see, like when you were in Portland a couple months ago with me, like you were up doing your music, you're up producing beats, and every single time like you had a cool one, like there's just the expression on your face as you were learning and creating, and it didn't matter like the hours, like you were just truly enjoying it. And I think that's been really rad to see you like having so much fun and like loving something.
She just suck me up, go down on her, had to get even. We fuck around couple nights, I swear she never leaving. She just say she love me, and she say she missed the feeling. She used to not know me, now it's all my hood she singing. You bet for her back, and it's me who she just be clinging. And these girls always on me. Now they're always trying to save me.
So in Drowning, which I absolutely love,
Yeah.
there's some lines like about our family and like different members in it. Like what made you want to bring them into this piece?
Because I mean, thanks for loving the song, thanks for the dope question, but like I feel like I wanted them to know that I knew I fucked up, and like I wanted them to know that I accept that was me, and I'm like starting a new chapter in my life, and I wanted them to know that I'm gonna acknowledge the pain I might have caused them, and I blamed them for a lot of the situation when it was me who was to blame. And like I wanted to make them a song to know that they probably felt like they were drowning too, and that's why I called it Drowning, because it's like it's the feeling of just feeling like all this stress is happening and you just like don't know what to do, that you're just sinking to the bottom, you know. So I just wanted to let them know that I was thinking about them even in my darkest times where they might think I wasn't, that I was.
I'm like crying, guys. It's
I'm like, we got glasses on.
No, I think again, like it kind of just goes back to like being honest and like being genuine, and I think that like, have they heard the song?
My mom has. I don't think your dad has.
Yeah, I think like them hearing it too. Again, like I think they know but I think they also know that you express yourself the best through music. So then you doing that for them through music and through that avenue, I think is really sweet.
And then, exactly, sometimes I don't say the right thing, and sometimes I don't say what needs to be said and what people need to hear. So that's why I'm using the platform that I made for myself with my music to express not only how I feel, but express things that I want other people to feel. And like you said, I wanted to acknowledge that I kind of turned my back on some of the people that like have cared about me unconditionally. And you know what I mean? I wanted them to know that I was wrong for doing that.
Oh, well, they support you, I support you. We've always all supported you, and again, like I can't tell you enough how proud I am of you. And like that song, I think just like brought you in my eyes just like to a whole other level because of like that emotional tie that at least I felt, and I know other people out there will feel the same thing, even if they don't know you and our family.
I pull up the GT Mustang and he know I'm speeding. He ain't nothing to me, he just probably out there cheating. Smoke so much green, I'm so stressed out, just started chiefing. Baby, swear girl, if you alone, you should call upon me.
You've been working on something that I feel like the world needs to know. It's a super cool like CBD cream.
Yeah, so back in Portland, me and two fucking dope ass girls that kind of were done doing like just being in a job where we were told what to do, and we wanted to own every decision. We wanted to make the decisions. We wanted to be the creators and also the executors at the same time. And so we wanted to do something that we're passionate about, and everyone has their day-to-day aches and pains. Jess was in a car accident. Amanda has a bad back. I am crazy and get hurt every day. And I think something that we could just easily have and take with us, that we could help this pain, but it wasn't through medication or pills, things like that. I wanted something so natural and things with ingredients that I know. And so we came up with the CBD balm. It's called MajikStick, and it's amazing. It truly does like help relieve like any muscle pain, joint pain, cramp pain. And I think not only is it an awesome product, but like we really just want to continue to empower people and show the world that like we were just 3 people and wanted to do this, and like we took that risk, that like everyone should take that risk. And also there's still just this whole stigma around like marijuana and CBD, and we want to change that. We want to again write the narrative and show 60-year-old, 80-year-old, 21-year-olds that it can help them and that everyone should feel comfortable using it.
Yeah, and like that's something that I've always stood for. And like if you know me, you know how I feel about doctors. And
yes, Maliek hates the doctor. He hates medication.
like I love my doctors, and
Sorry.
I don't love the pharmaceutical companies.
That's
And
it.
honestly, and I feel like when you just like talking about it, hearing you say how it's all natural and it's all ingredients you know, like I feel like that's the kind of stuff that needs to be promoted in this world, instead of stuff that's going to get you addicted when they know that they're going to get you hooked on it.
Yeah.
And then that they know they're just going to make money off you. You're doing something genuinely to just help pain naturally, and that's what like this world needs to get back to being organic, and stuff like that is super awesome.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I support. Yeah, I'm excited. MajikStick.
MajikStick, you have
I do.
MajikStick. Follow them on Instagram at MajikStick.
Check us out.
Follow Lorielle McCluskie on Instagram.
Hey, watch every episode, listen to every song. It's fucking badass. So listen to and watch his journey.
And that's the 2nd episode.
All I need is rap. Put my soul into something, so I guess a trap. Ay, ay. Now I'm really living like a savage. My niggas passing up on girls who average. Ay.